And in addition to that, John, in the explanation of the rapture there that you read through to the people in Thessaloniki,
Right.
Paul was saying, here's how the rapture takes place. Then in chapter 5, he starts explaining, remember I taught you about the day of the Lord? The day of the Lord has a definition anytime in history when God intercedes in the affairs of man personally on the earth. And he's saying, hey, wait a minute, folks, remember, you're not in darkness, you're in light because I taught you that. And then when you get over to verse 9 of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, he almost repeats what he said to the church there in Philadelphia. For God hath not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Jesus Christ. And then when you go to the Old Testament, we're talking about all the trains coming into Union
Right.
Station. You go to the Old Testament, the book of Daniel.
Absolutely.
The 70 weeks of Daniel, chapter 9, verses 24 to 27. When you look at that beginning of those verses there, it's talking about that Jesus Christ would come, he would die a dastardly death, and then after that, there was going to be the destruction of the temple. That's verses 25 and 26. Verse 27 talks about that 7-year tribulation period with the Antichrist, with the temple in Jerusalem, and with a covenant of peace that the Antichrist is going to confirm and bring into existence, which starts the clock ticking on the 7-year tribulation period. My point being, from the Old Testament, from the New Testament, from Paul's writings, from John's writings, they're all saying the rapture of the church takes place before this 7-year tribulation period.
Yeah, I also like what Paul says about the rapture in 1 Corinthians 15:51. You know, the rapture is going to happen in a blink of an eye.
Oh, yes.
We're going to be gone. We're not going to wait 7 years or go through the tribulation for a period of time before it happens. Okay? Again, I'll keep you from the whole hour of trial. You can't go in and experience a little of it. I'm going to keep you from the whole hour, all right?